Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tico here, bringing you guys some Swords and Soldiers, and this is my first and only commentary that I was actually forced or felt inclined to do for Swords and Soldiers for my full walkthrough of the game. This is the campaign level 10 for the Chinese campaign, the last level that you're supposed to do in the campaign, and I had to do this commentary just to talk about how difficult this was to do. It was actually the only actual challenge I had in the whole game. The whole game was pretty much very effortless to beat, except for this one stage. And this one stage, this one mission, this one level, took me at least like 7 or 8 losses to actually get it right down to the letter. And I actually went on YouTube and I searched other people that had done this stage, and I saw exactly how they did it. And I noticed that everybody pretty much had trouble with it, and everybody was taking like half an hour or 40 minutes to be able to beat it. So here in this video, I'm showing you guys exactly how I did it. So for the first part of this stage, you pretty much have to bring out all your big guns like right away. You have to bring out the quickest way for you to bring out soldiers to protect your base. So each day is bring out the samurais, and I bring out the other mana spell that summons samurai. So it just brings out a large group of samurai, like 3 samurais at the same time. So you want to bring those out, and that's essentially what I did here. Is just keep using them and keep using them and keep using them, and after a while it should let you use the dragon, and the dragon is going to rain fire all over those skeletons right there. Now, one thing for this mission is those mages you see back there, the mages, the enemy mages that actually bring back the dead. Those are probably the key parts in beating this whole thing, because the game kind of tells you whenever you first start the mission. It's like they're reviving the skulls and there's too many skeletons for you to beat. Those guys are the key part in beating this whole thing. But there's a central part here that at the very beginning actually makes it to where you actually can build up your defenses. So here the enemy is going to get destroyed by the dragon, and the dragon is going to rain fire all over them, killing every single one of the enemies. Now this is the key part that you want to make sure of whenever you do this. Whenever you use the dragon's ability to use fire, make sure you do not hit the back. You do not hit past that point right there. You do not hit the people that are on the other side. Make sure you do not hit them. Because if you do hit them, then those people, the moment they get hit, they're going to join the other forces and they're going to try to attack you. If you don't ever attack them, then they won't attack you. So you gotta make sure whenever you use your dragon for the first time, you gotta make sure that it does not hit the other group that is back there. Now, at this point, this is another mistake that I noticed that people that did other videos did. This arrow right here that lets you go up or down, make sure it always stays up. And like I said, make sure that the dragon doesn't hit past that arrow, and make sure that the arrow always stays pointing up. You want to make your people always go the top side. This way, they will never go the bottom side, because if they go the bottom side and the bottom way, all those 4 giants are going to try to attack you. They're going to come at you. But if you never go below, you never go to the bottom portion, the bottom path, then they're never going to try to attack you. Now, at this point, you want to go ahead and just build up all your defense. You want to build up all your defense, and only summon samurais. Don't summon anything else. Don't summon monkeys. Don't summon anybody that throws rockets. Don't summon the old mans. Don't summon anything. The only thing you want to bring out is the samurais. You want to keep bringing out samurais every couple seconds, just so they can keep taking care of all the enemies that keep coming at you, mainly the skeleton enemies. And slowly but surely, they're going to take care of these towers that are back here. Now, while you keep bringing out samurais and you keep building up your forces to get more money, and you keep unlocking all your powers and all your people that you can bring out, this is going to take quite a while. You can keep it going for however long, because as long as you keep bringing out samurais non-stop, the enemies that keep coming from the top side will not be able to hurt you. So pretty much you're pretty much stalling. And during the whole time that you're stalling, you're going to be able to build up a whole lot of money and a whole lot of mana. So you're going to build up like a ton of money and a ton of mana. I think by the end of me stalling here, and by the time all my samurais finally killed the 2 statues, the 2 fortresses thingies that are blocking the way, I think I had over 3,000 gold and over 2,000 mana. So pretty much the whole video goes up. This whole portion of the video is just me pretty much stalling and just building out my forces, my money, and my mana, because you're going to need those later in large amounts to be able to take care of the big waves of enemy that are going to keep coming at you. So from this point forward, I'm just going to continue just doing the same thing. Just keep unlocking more things. Just keep bringing out samurais and samurai after samurai. So the next portion of the strategy goes it starts at 16 minutes and 19 seconds, and that's after I kill those 2 towers. So I make sure to go to that point if you're done watching this portion, or if you want to keep me watching me summon samurais non-stop for another 10 minutes, then that's up to you. But the next portion of this actual battle starts at 16 minutes and 19 seconds. So I'll see you guys there.
The sword. Attack them! I have the sword. 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 Attack them! Chop chop! I have the sword. Chop chop! the sword.
I want them destroyed!
So as soon as we have taken care of the two towers that are right there, you want to go ahead and replace the two towers with your own Buddhas, and you want to make sure to put those Buddhas there because those Buddhas are going to help you regenerate your mana faster, and that's going to help you out a lot. Because from this point forward, the enemy is going to summon a lot of those mages to revive the dead, and the enemy is going to summon a lot of giants, and they're also going to summon catapults because now the enemy also has access to Blackbeard, so he's a Viking, so they can summon catapults. The only real mana magic or mana spell that you actually need is the one that you shoot the arrows at the enemy. Essential for being able to kill the big enemies that come at you, the big forces of enemies that come at you. So for this point, you want to go ahead and just keep bringing out samurais, and you want to keep bringing out the old man, because your samurais are going to take care of the skeletons, and the old men, they're going to take care of the giants, because the old men, they got the spell that they put the giants into the sky, and they keep them afloat there for a few seconds, and then they automatically die. It's pretty much like an instant death, so you want to be able to do that. So like I said, make sure to keep using the arrows whenever you see that you really must do it. Don't continuously spam them. When you really must do it, use the arrows. Like for this example, I'm doing it that samurai and that giant to be able to get him out of there, because he's destroying my Buddha. So I'm gonna go ahead and rebuild the Buddha as soon as I get those people out of there. So as you guys can see, my whole horde of old men come in and they start killing everybody, and my samurais come in along with them, and the samurais are going to keep taking care of the skeletons. Now I use the arrows on the catapults because the catapults can be taken care of with the arrows, and from this point forward, you're just going to keep doing the same. Now, as soon as you're forced to advance forward even more, you're going to encounter the Tower of Blackbeard. Now, behind the Tower of Blackbeard, there is one of those towers that shoots lasers at you, one of those Aztec towers. You want to go ahead and at the moment you're pretty close to Blackbeard's tower, you want to start bringing out the rockets, those people that shoot rockets from their back. You want to be able to bring them out, because they're going to help you fight a ranged battle, you know, because those people are going to keep shooting at you from behind the tower, and you can't get past the tower. So you're going to need something that lets you shoot past the tower. So that is essential right there. So here's the Blackbeard, and then from this point forward is when you probably want to start using the people with rockets. So you're still bringing out the old men, you're still bringing out the samurais, but now on top of the samurais, you're bringing out the rockets. And essentially what this is a way to not use up your money too fast, because you want to focus on just bringing out one or two types, and if you really must, you bring out a third of your troops out. So you can go to 20 minutes and 10 seconds, and that's the part where I killed finally the Tower of Blackbeard, and you guys can continue watching from there to the next part of the strategy. So now that we are done with Blackbeard, we want to go ahead and focus back on using those rocket dudes only. So now what we're going to do is we're going to stop summoning the old man, and we're going to focus on summoning just the samurais and just the guys with the rockets, because those are going to help us take out the multiple towers and multiple towers that are along the way. Now, at this point is when the game allows you to unlock the dragon, and you only going to really have to use that dragon once or twice before you actually beat this mission. So here we have the samurais going up ahead, and now we keep summoning the rocket guys at the same time. We don't want to summon any more of the old men until later on, until we actually see more of the bigger enemies, because the old men they're powerful because they do the insta kill, but they're kind of slow. So you want to make sure to bring them out later on when you actually have the time, because usually the bigger enemies like the giants or the catapults are the ones that are slower, and those are the ones that the old men have an easier time taking care of. So you don't want to stop summoning them until they appear again. So we keep bringing out the samurais non-stop, killing all the towers, and then we also start bringing out the guys with the rockets. Now this is the key part. Whenever you see one of those shamans, one of those sorcerers that brings back the dead, you got to make sure that you use the arrows on it. For the only time you want to use the arrows is whenever you actually see one of those guys. You want to make sure you use the arrows right on top of them, and you want to make sure the arrows actually kill them completely, because if you point the arrows exactly at the right spot, it's going to make sure it kills them completely. So that's the only way to actually get past this part. All the 7 times that I did this and lost, it was essentially because of those guys. And at this point we get access to our dragon. Our dragon gets summoned right next to the tower, all the way right next to the tower of the enemy. And it should be able to take care of it, because if you're right next to it, it kills almost all his forces, and from that point forward your troops are pretty much just easy sailing. They can just walk right into it. So as you guys can see, I got all the way to the end, to where my Aztec buddy is at, and the only thing that they have left is the giant. So I could go ahead and use my arrows on it, make it a little bit weaker. My old man is killing it, and that should be it. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that quicker strategy. I mean, I haven't really seen anybody do it quicker than this, so I'll catch you guys later.